You know, I'm still having an issue with Hercules building, and I know that it belongs to the timbering company and all that, but I consider them as being landlords. And one part of their building I consider as a slum landlord. And that building has been sitting like that from administration to administration. And I know that we helped them, you know, back years ago, and they did the front part. And I just talked to John Hyman, and I understand this roundabout. And he can tell you, I really, you know, didn't really go for the roundabout, because I can understand why we built a roundabout, just to look at a blighted building. But, you know, and I appreciate, you know, starting metropolitan housing being taken off there, but I'm still not going to support that, because I still feel that there are good landlords and there are bad landlords, and I don't think that the good landlords should be punished for what the bad landlords are going to do. And I do have an issue, because I haven't really understand and got any clarity as to where all this money is going and what we're going to do with it. Yes, I'm finished since nobody can answer that, so I guess I am.
And I do want to just say, right now, we're only voting on the amendment, which will be to remove SMHA. After that, there will be a full vote on whether or not to pass the actual ordinance as amended. So I just want to clarify. So, other comment?
You said what?
Not on the amendment.
Oh, okay.
Are there any other comments under the amendment that has been proposed? Hearing none, it's been moved and seconded that you amend ordinance number 19 per the copy. By voice vote, all in favor of the amendment signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no.
Abstain.
Abstain. Did you get that, Madam Clerk? Yes, I did.
Did you get Chris Williams done?
Yes. I have that as 2 abstentions and 1 no. The ayes do have it, however, can we still vote it, or maybe they don't, because Frank's not here. Wrong time. 6, 7.
So it was enough
To amend, okay, only to amend. Okay, that does not mean it's enough to pass. All right, so we're gonna move now to the next segment. But it has been moved and seconded that, you know, we amend, that passed. So the ayes do have that. However, now we have the vote on the actual.
Madam President,
Yes.
I move we adopt ordinance number 19 as amended.
Second.
All right, it's been moved and seconded that you adopt ordinance number 19 as amended. Now, are there further remarks, which feel free, if you have further remarks under the actual ordinance as proposed, as amended. So, are there any further comments under the ordinance itself, now that it's been amended?
Madam President.
Yes, Member Geovasis.
And just for the record, I want to make it clear that, you know, from the presentation that Ms. Rinaldi gave tonight, the city is making progress with the use of these fees. To answer about where that money is going and being used, it's my understanding there was a lawsuit that was settled where it was, we were told exactly how those funds were going to go and where they're going to be used. I think JR tonight gave a pretty good outline of how those funds are going to be used. And we can also see from that presentation that right now that fund that does everything that he went through his presentation tonight is operating at a serious deficit. So if the city is going to continue in that progress, the city doesn't have a choice but to increase fees of some nature, as it's outlined in this ordinance. I've had several conversations with landlords. I've had several conversations with the mayor. The mayor has given me his word that we were going to look at ways possibly to relieve the financial burden on those landlords who are doing things right. And those landlords that continue to operate their rental properties some of those pictures tonight where the houses aren't even habitable, should pay those fees. I asked the law writer tonight to look into the possibilities of some of the remedies might be for the landlords that are operating and doing things correctly, keeping their buildings up without violations, code violations, and things like that, to make sure that, you know, the rental properties are livable. I do believe the landlord should be given some relief for their efforts to make sure they're doing it the right way. I trust that the mayor is going to hold those meetings like he told me he was going to, so that way we can find some type of consensus on how to relieve that financial burden on the landlords who are doing it right in the first place going forward.
Thank you, Member Giovanis. Are there further comments?
Madam President,
Yes, Member Hawk.
we just excused SMHA, the biggest landlord in the city. The cost would have been 30 cents a day for the fees, 30 cents a day for the $110. Yet, they pay the top 3 people at SMHA. This is salaries alone, this is not a complete benefit package. $370 a day. Do the math, folks, figure it out. And again, in 8 years, we haven't raised the registration fee. You break that down, it comes to 8 cents a day. Thank you.
Thank you, Member Hawk. Are there further comments on this ordinance as amended? Okay. Hearing none, it's been moved and seconded that you adopt ordinance number 19 as amended. So, any no further comment? Roll call vote, please.
Merrill,
Abstain.
Babcock,
Aye.
Giovanis,
Aye.
Crystal Smith, Hawk,
Aye.
Kimbrough,
Aye.
Scaglione,
Aye.
Chris Smith, no. Fisher, Cooks,
Abstain.
Sacco.
Aye.
Wow. Madam President, that's 7 yeas, 1 nay, and 3 abstentions.
Right. The motion does carry. Ordinance number 19 is amended, however, has not gotten enough votes to take place as an emergency with 7 votes. But it has carried.
Even if it's no,
All right.